Hey y'all, we are going to be going over how to do one of my absolute favorite Tunisian stitches. It's just a Tunisian simple stitch with alternating colors, but I do love the kind of weaved pattern it creates and the ease with how this stitch works itself out. Perfect for blankets. I've probably made 4 or 5 just sitting around with nothing to do to keep my hands occupied. So we'll go ahead and go over just how we're able to create this stitch, and hopefully you find it as relaxing as I do. Alright, to start, we're just going to go ahead and make that basic slip knot. With this pattern, it doesn't matter how many you chain, so we will go ahead and just chain 10. And like the majority of our, we'll do 12 just to see it better. Like the majority of our Tunisian stitches, we're going to flip that on over, skip this very first back loop, and go into the second. And just build out this foundation row. And with this stitch, you could technically bring on that other colored yarn right away, but I kind of like to build a border. So I'm going to go ahead and do that back or return pass by yarning over just 1 and then 2 for this row. And then for the forward, I'll go ahead and just complete that Tunisian simple stitch. Alright, and so now that I have established my first row, I'm going to go through that very end through those 2. I can go ahead and bring on my other string or yarn. So initially, this is going to be a little bit awkward. If you just simply pinch it in the back with that right hand, you'll be yarning over, or even pinch it down here, whatever you need to do. You're going to get that loop on and just complete a regular return pass or back pass as you normally would by going under just the 1, and now we're going to go under 2 for the remainder of our row. And once we've done that, we'll go ahead and complete our Tunisian simple crochet stitch to do our forward pass. And for this first one, it's going to be a little bit difficult since we just have that chain, so we'll just go through the 2 loops that we have, and that completes the first row. So now that we have both loops on our hook, it's going to become critical here because we don't want to have them sticking out every single row. So for that first yarn over and pull through, we're actually going to grab them both, go under that first stitch. Since we have red on the hook, we're going to pick up our white stitch. We can just kind of pull this back. And then we're going to treat these two as if they're one loop, yarn over, and pull through two. And we'll go ahead and do our return. And at the very, oh, we have one more. It's a little premature. At the very end, when we're coming in and grabbing this side, we're going to want to grab our red, and then also it will be that back loop to grab that very edge loop of our white, and that will complete our turn, our row. So again, starting the next row, we always know the next color we're going to use due to what we have on the hook. So we have white. We're going to start with red, but first we're going to yarn over both our colors, go under that first loop, drop the white and grab the red, and we will treat these two as one. So technically when we yarn over, we'll be going through three. And then through two for the rest of the row. And so you can see by doing that, we're kind of hiding both these colors, but carrying both of our yarns up each row. So what we would have otherwise, for instance, if we had only done the white, we would have this sticking up a row down. We'd have to carry it and it would be more visible. So we bunch them together and slip them up each row, kind of seamlessly, I suppose. All right, and then that is the pattern. The big thing is just carrying those yarns, continuing on, and that will then be our alternating Tunisian simple stitch. And I'll just finish this off. I like to pull this back when I'm going through this last one. And there we are.